who's here today, Grady. Zach Grady.
Hello, my name is Zach Grady. I'm a constitutional libertarian running for U.S. Congress, District 14. I'd like to replace our current 12-term congressman with someone just like him. I'm running on a Ron Paul platform of limited government, cutting federal spending and the size of the federal government, as well as getting back to doing what the government is supposed to do, which is to protect the rights of the states and, more importantly, the individual. By trade, I'm a licensed air conditioning and heating contractor. I work mostly in Brazoria, Galveston, and Harris counties. I'm married to my wife, Jessica. We live outside of Alvin in a rural area. I decided to run because I'm sick of politicians never discussing real issues and always giving party line answers to problems that are far more sophisticated than conservative versus liberal or Republican versus Democrat. I feel like the big government politicians always want us to believe that there's a fight going on between them on all issues. But if you look at crucial things like national debt, monetary policy, going to war, or the erosion of our civil liberties, the evidence would show that there's a bipartisan effort underway to undermine the Constitution as well as the will of the people. That is why I think people should vote Libertarian this time around, if anything, to protest these political elites that first brought us Obama and now are going to cram Mitt Romney down our throats. We need someone willing to fight the corruption, not go there and be part of it. And if I'm elected, I want to keep the private Federal Reserve on the hot seat because they continue to bail out European banks with our tax money as we speak. We have to audit the private Federal Reserve to stop the looting. They're ruining our currency and causing hyperinflation and gaining more power from the crisis that they've created. If I'm elected, I'll stand up for Texans against the Federal Reserve and never be beholden to a political party. Another issue that affects all folks in Texas, in the U.S., and even other parts of the world is the United Nations Program of Control called Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is complex and difficult to explain in a short amount of time, but it's real easy to find out a little bit online if you do a little bit of research. For example, they're the ones behind cap and trade and things like that. They also want to put certain products out of existence, like our Freon, banning our Freon, and other things like that. They also want to push certain products on us. It consists of regulations on refineries, zoning, and that's even if you live out in the country. And the government, I feel like, and especially some foreign committee, has no constitutional right to tell us that we have to have a smart meter, or what kind of light bulb we got to have, or septic system, or air conditioner that we can own. All these things are unconstitutional. They cost Americans a ton of money, and most of all, they are an infringement that is unnecessary on our personal liberty. So I want to take on the burdensome regulation of the tyrannical EPA for the good of Texas and all of America, because I believe that's where the Agenda 21 fight can be won at the federal level. So I'll go to Washington not only to be a representative of Texas, but to be a defender for Texas and her state sovereignty. I'll stand up against the globalism that's poisoned our political system as well as ruined our economy. I'll fight to reverse the terrible effects and liberty-infringing mandates of UN Agenda 21 as well as the Federal Reserve. Now, if we ever expect to see real political solutions, we have to start to talk about the real political problems. So I say the time is now for regular people to get up, get involved, take back our government. If we want something done right, we got to do it ourselves. Please visit my website. It's Grady for Congress. It's www.gradyforcongress. Thanks for having me. God bless, and God save the Republic.
Zach Grady. Our next speaker is a Republican candidate. Her name is Felicia Harris. Felicia Harris.
I'll do my best. Can everybody hear me? Thank you. My name is Felicia Harris. I am a native Texan and a lifelong Republican. Thank you for coming out this afternoon. I'm also the daughter of parents who had very modest means. I grew up in a home where literally, when I was in elementary school, I'd be picked up from school and taken to help my mother clean vacant apartments. So I know the value of hard work, perseverance, and integrity. And my parents instilled that in me, and they also taught me to dream big and to dream with a lot of enthusiasm. I am the first in my immediate family to go to college and to graduate from college. I graduated from Texas A&M University in 1992. How many of you in this room remember how great the economy was in 1992? It wasn't that great. Because I graduated with honors and I couldn't find a job in my degree plan, which was journalism. So what I did is I picked up a newspaper. I didn't go occupy Wall Street. And I found a job selling Honda automobiles. That was my first job when I moved to the Houston area, Gulf Coast region, right out of college. I did that until I landed a job with another small company called Coca-Cola. I sold Coca-Cola in the Galveston County area, the Missouri County area, and while I was doing that, I decided to continue to drink big, and I decided to apply to law school. I applied to law school, got accepted. I worked through the day, and I started going to law school at night. I put myself through law school. Once I graduated first in my class, and that opened up a number of doors for me. I was able to go to clerk for Chief Justice John Casey, who was a Republican in the Fort Worth area. And then I came back down to the Gulf Coast region and started working in the private sector, working with a small law firm. I eventually opened my own law firm, so I signed both sides of the paycheck. And then I went back and became a partner at a national law firm. And from there I resigned last summer at the ripe old age of 41. Now if you'd asked me 20 years ago when I graduated from Texas A&M University if I'd be able to quit my job in order to run and seek public office for this great community, I would have said there's absolutely no way. But I tell you that not because I want accolades, I tell you that because I want you to understand when I say why I'm running for this office. It's because I believe in the American dream. And it's because I've actually lived the American dream. This is a great country, and if you are able to apply yourself, you are able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. This country was actually founded upon three core principles in my view. Individual liberty, personal responsibility, and a limited government. And it's those three core principles that help define what is the American dream and have helped this country forward more freedom and more prosperity than any other country in the entire world. In the last 3 years, we've seen something happen, though. We've seen President Barack Obama and his liberal supporters force upon all of us a social justice agenda. And under that social justice agenda, what we've seen is we've seen our economies erode, we've seen our freedoms threatened, and today more people than ever in our country are dependent upon the government. Now, I don't know about you, but I still believe that we're a country of independence. And I believe that we're a country of capitalists, a country of free enterprisers, and we're not a country of socialists. Now, I joined this race because I want to go and stop Barack Obama's assault on our fundamental principles. I want to go fight for a government that spends less, taxes less, and owes less in debt, which to me is the definition of a limited government. It's out of our lives. And I want to ask you to join my movement because I know that we must act now. So if we don't act now, it's going to be too late. We must act now. I know together, if we act now, we can win this fight for the American dream. We can preserve it for the next generations to come. My name is Felicia Harris. I ask for your vote. Thank you for your time.